Montreal Canadiens fans, everybody is hyped for Nick Suzuki, and for great reason. He's the guy that the Habs got back in exchange for Max Pacioretty. That was the big blockbuster deal made before the season's commence, and now Nick Suzuki is sticking at a point in the minds of many Habs fans because he is totally tearing up the OHL at the moment. Right now, playing for the Owen Sound Attack, Nick Suzuki is on a 6-game point streak that started at the beginning of November. In these 6 games played, Nick Suzuki has 14 points, with a total of 7 goals and 7 assists in 6 games for Owen Sound. Suzuki is totally putting himself in a position to set himself up as an elite talent in this OHL season. Let's take a look at each of these games individually, starting with the first game on November 2nd against the Oshawa Generals. In this game, Nick Suzuki got himself 3 total points with 1 goal and 2 assists. The Owen Sound Attack won this one 6-4. Suzuki, with a point on half of the team's goals, propelled them forward. Then, the next day against the London Knights, in the Owen Sound Attack's 6-5 shootout loss, Nick Suzuki got himself 1 assist for 1 point. Then, the next day after that, on November 4th against the Hamilton Bulldogs, the Owen Sound Attack lost this one 5-2. But both of the 2 goals scored by Owen Sound were scored by Habs center prospect Nick Suzuki. That's 2 goals for him on the night. Skip ahead 6 days. On November 10th, the Erie Otters played against the Owen Sound Attack, and this one ended up as a Owen Sound 4-0 victory, with Nick Suzuki grabbing 2 out of the 4 goals. Then, the next day on November 11th against the Erie Otters once again, Nick Suzuki, in the Owen Sound Attack's 4-2 win against Erie, grabbed himself 3 total points, a goal, and 2 assists. Then, just yesterday against the Sarnia Sting, the Owen Sound Attack won this one 6-1, and Nick Suzuki got himself another 3-point game, 1 goal, and 2 assists. So, just taking a look at the point streak over here, 6 of the most recent games played by the Owen Sound Attack, and Suzuki has 14 points. If you take a look at the past 4 games of the Owen Sound Attack, Nick Suzuki is up here with 10 points. On the season total right now, Suzuki sits at 19 games played and 33 OHL points. That is good enough to put him in the top class of point scorers in the OHL. He's tied for 7th in the entire league. In terms of points per game, Suzuki is up there at 3rd, in front of notable names like Morgan Frost, Arthur Kaliev, and Ryan Suzuki, his own little brother. Suzuki is up there with a 1.74 points per game. That is actually better than his last season's record. Last season, playing for the Owen Sound Attack, Nick Suzuki got himself 100 points in 64 games played, 42 goals, 58 assists. That was a 1.5-ish points per game. He's now sitting at a 1.74 for this year, which is a pretty good improvement. Considering he was drafted 13th overall in the 2017 NHL draft, Suzuki has some stock and he has some talent, and the fact that he is 5'11" and 183 pounds might have put the brakes a little bit on his hype train in the eyes of some. He's still a player that possesses a ton of talent, playmaking ability, and scoring touches. And it's totally showing in these Owen Sound Attack games this year. Serving as their captain, Nick Suzuki is looking to make an impression with the Montreal Canadiens as his years as a hockey player go forward. And who knows, he might even see NHL time just as early as next season. it's very much looking towards that path. I'd be very surprised if he didn't make the NHL immediately, but, you know, things could happen. He might have to spend some time with the Laval Rockets, but for now, Nick Suzuki, with this fantastic point streak going on, with this incredible record of 33 points in 19 games, is certainly making himself out as one of the top Montreal Canadiens prospects in the system. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Plus, the Shores of Sign Gaming, and bye.